Hello and welcome to Parkessent. My name's Jake and today we're going to be talking about the Odyssey. Now, the Odyssey is a roller coaster located at Fantasy Island in Ingoldmells, which is a little town near Skegness. It was constructed by Dutch manufacturer Vekoma and opened to the public in 2002. The Odyssey is the tallest example of a Vekoma SLC in the world, and it is currently the third tallest roller coaster in the UK, soon to be fourth when Hyperia opens at Thorpe Park later this year. Standing at a max height of 167 feet, the Odyssey features 5 inversions throughout its 2,923 feet of track, has a top speed of 62 miles per hour, and reaches a maximum force of 4.8 Gs, which makes it one of the most intense roller coasters in the UK. The Odyssey is also the most expensive roller coaster to ever be built in the UK, costing a whopping £28 million, which is more than £10 million more than the second most expensive roller coaster to be built in the UK, which was the Swarm at Thorpe Park. And as with every roller coaster anywhere in the world, the Odyssey begins by exiting out of the station and joining a chain lift hill. Now, this lift hill is exceptionally slow. And granted, it does have it's very high up and it's got a long way to go, but it's slow for an SLC. It takes almost like 40 seconds to a minute to get to the top, which I know isn't that long of a stretch of time, but it certainly feels it when you're, anticipating this roller coaster. You get some fantastic views over Ingoldmells and Skegness on your way up, and you also get quite a bit of time to question your choices and sort of, question why you've decided to do this before eventually you start nearing the top, the anxiety is building, and then eventually, you crest the top of the lift hill. And if you're on the front row, you are faced almost vertically straight down. You go down the drop into the first inversion, which is an enormous vertical loop, which is 87 foot tall, one of the biggest vertical loops anywhere in the world. And then from there, you are hit with the Cobra Roll, obviously the second and third inversions on the coaster. From the bottom of the Cobra Roll, you go through quite a sharp turn before heading into another drop, and I'm not sure what to call this inversion. It's definitely it's like half a Cobra Roll. You then go around a corner, and then just around some sort of swervy bits of track. The sort of sways you from side to side a little bit, then into the fifth and final inversion, which is a corkscrew, and into the brake run. I've just checked on Roller Coaster Database, and the inversion I was talking about and failing to explain was a Sidewinder. So the more you know, there you go. Now then, the Odyssey is a fantastic roller coaster in my opinion. It's pretty forceful. My favorite section definitely is after the drop when you're going into the first vertical loop, because that section is so intense. It's the fastest section of the ride, and you just get whipped so quickly into that vertical loop. It's insane. You get some exceptional views from the top of the Odyssey, and well, to be fair, from any point in the Odyssey because it's so high up. It's also quite a long ride, lasting almost 3 minutes. It's one of the longer rides in the UK, mostly due to its slow lift hill, but also because it's got quite a long track length. It's nearly 3,000 feet of track, which by UK standards is very, very long. It's certainly a very thrilling coaster with its sort of jumbled mess of track. From off-ride, it looks stunning. It's so hard to follow, and it's crazy. It's immense. It's ridiculous. It's just an all-round brilliant coaster. The operations on Odyssey are okay. It does only run one train, but with 20 riders per train, and the way that Fantasy Island works, being a paper ride or getting a fun card, so the queues are never that long for it. However, due to its height, the Odyssey cannot operate in wind speeds over 30 miles per hour, so the queue times were exceptionally short on most days because it can't open, unfortunately. And being located so close to the seaside and so close to the sea, the wind speeds tend to be exceptionally high. This did improve slightly when the Mellors Group took over Fantasy Island back in 2016. Brought in some new trains, they tightened the wheels on the trains apparently, which improved the operations of the coaster. At this point as well, 2 of the sections of track were lowered to try and avoid rollback, and this was initially successful, although there was a couple of rollbacks a couple of years ago which someone caught on camera and then it went on the news, etc, etc. You know how it goes. Currently costs £6 per person per ride, or it is obviously included in the aforementioned fun card system. I would say £6 per ride is pretty reasonable if you bear in mind what you pay at most fun fairs for smaller attractions. But yeah, all in all, the Odyssey is a fantastic roller coaster. Let me know your thoughts on it down in the comment section below. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you later. Thank you for watching.